WWE, WWE, a global juggernaut of professional wrestling, the Disney of professional wrestling, without a doubt, one of the biggest companies in the world and the biggest company in professional wrestling. Now, this company wants to entertain the people. This company wants to showcase great wrestlers. These people want to showcase great storytelling. They they want they do nice things like charity work, like stopping cancer and stop like BSRs, like all the stopping the bullying thing. They do all of that. They're they're supposed to be a good wrestling company, but just a overall nice wrestling company. Well, WWE is not all that it seems to be. Of course, if you guys are a wrestling fan, if you guys are familiar with WWE, then you know that WWE has been in some shady shit over the years. And for the people that don't know about how shady WWE is, you can look it up. There are stories galore. From the Montreal screw job to the China situation to how there are speculations how Vince McMahon covered up Jimmy Superfly Snuka's murder, all that. They have been known to be a shady company and a very mess up company at times. Well, they struck again. Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel Borges, and welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. And in case you guys didn't know, WWE has WWE is in a lot of shit right now, and rightfully so. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, I believe it was like a couple weeks ago. I believe it was a month ago. WWE sent out a email to all the superstars who are doing Twitch, doing YouTube, doing Cameo, all that stuff. Like people that have like channels and streams and all that, right? Yeah, Vince McMahon sent WWE sent a letter, a email to the superstars who do this, saying that if you don't end this now, if you don't end this now, we're either gonna fine you, suspend you, or possibly even terminate you. Now, superstars were some of them were mad, some of them were sad, which is rightfully so. Like these are people who worked extremely hard on these YouTube channels and these Twitch channels. But there's later on, it was all like a misunderstanding, saying that they can't continue to do like their YouTube channel and their Twitch channels and all that, but they're not allowed to use their wrestling names, which is, I can see where they're coming from. I get it. So their channels are safe. They're fine. As long as they don't use their wrestling names, then that's perfectly understandable. Perfectly understandable. So that story was hot for a couple of days, but that's just settled down. Never to be talked about again. Until today. So, WWE sent an email again to the superstars saying that they need to delete their YouTube accounts, their Twitch accounts, their Cameo accounts by October 2nd, which is today. And if not, they will get fined, suspended, or possibly even terminated from the company. Now, keep in mind, this situation happened a couple of weeks ago, okay? And the only reason why this was happening because superstars were using like their wrestling name instead of their real life names, which it on the surface is kind of messed up, but I can understand it from a business perspective. But now it has gone way too far. These superstars have done what you ask. They changed their names. They changed their names. They their Twitch streams and their YouTube channels, like they have nothing to do with wrestling. They have nothing to do with their character, their persona. That has nothing to do with it. Well, at least most of them, anyways. So why are they doing this? What's the point? And for some people that are living under a rock, probably saying, "Oh, Gabriel, I don't believe you. Like they wouldn't do something this greedy." Well, there's a lot of reports, and I even got an article from Wrestling Inc. And here's what it says, and I quote: Wrestling Inc. has learned that Vince McMahon sent an email to talent this week reminding them that they have until this Friday, October 7th, to sever any unauthorized businesses relationships with third parties. It was noted that talent who failed to comply could be fined, suspended, or terminated. As Wrestling Inc. first exclusively reported in September, McMahon issued an etiquette instructing talent that they can no longer engage with third parties. The company later clarified that the etiquette stating that the talent could maintain their Twitch and YouTube accounts under their real names. However, they would still need to inform the company of those accounts. Wrestling Inc. has also learned that the talent were told that the company will be taking, and now this is what's happening right now. Wrestling Inc. had also learned that the talent were told this week that the company will be taking control of their Twitch accounts in 4 weeks. WWE will own those accounts. However, talent will receive a percentage of their revenue, which counts against their downside guarantees. There you go. What the hell, WWE? What the hell? These superstars, well, at least most of them anyways, when they do these YouTube channels, when they do these live streams, they're not using their wrestling names anymore. They have nothing to do with wrestling. They're just having fun outside of WWE. They're just doing their hobbies. They just want to have fun. And yet you're taking that away? Why? What's the point? What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to control these people's lives? Keep in mind, Vince and WWE, these people, like the characters, may be your property, but you don't own the human beings. Like these are people. Like the people that are these gimmicks, you don't own them. You do not own them whatsoever. They are human beings. They have lives outside of WWE, outside of professional wrestling. This is wrong, and this is unnecessary, and this is greedy as hell. They even done what you asked. They changed their names. And again, these Twitch channels and these YouTube channels that these superstars have has nothing to do with wrestling or has nothing to do with your company. They're just having fun. They're just being themselves outside professional wrestling, outside of WWE. These superstars sacrifice their bodies. These superstars act as these characters every single day, 365 days a year. Eventually, you're going to want a break from that. You guys, these superstars are going to want a break from that. So, these Twitch channels, these YouTube channels. Like, if that's what they want to do, let them do it. There's no reason for you guys to take away their channels, things that they work for. Do you even know how hard it is to try to get a successful YouTube channel working? To get a Twitch channel, like a successful Twitch channel working? It is not easy. It is not easy at all. And what's also messed up is that they're just taking like 90% of their money. And so apparently from the freaking article saying that WWE will own these superstars accounts. They're not yours, WWE. They're not yours. There's no reason for you to take away what some of these people love. That is messed up. And also saying that talent will receive a percentage of their revenue. Really, a percentage? They should own all that money. You don't deserve that money. You don't deserve that money. They work their ass off to get that money. They should enjoy it. Why? Because it's their money and they work their ass off for it. And plus, keep in mind, Vince, keep in mind, WWE, we're still in a damn pandemic. We are in a pandemic. Okay? Money is sacred right now. People need money to survive. People would have any kind of revenue that they can. Okay? People right now need money more than ever to survive, to have roofs on top of their heads. And you're taking some of that money away to claim it as your own? Like, do you not even realize that what you're doing is messed up? And keep in mind, some of these superstars don't even get TV time. Like, they're not major stars, so they're not even getting paid as much. Well, I'm sure they're getting paid good money, but not like people like Becky Lynch or Roman Reigns, because WWE has trouble making like all the roster legit, but that's not the point. Some of these people don't even be on television. And I'm sure some of these superstars are not even getting paid as much right now. Okay? And them not being on TV, that's got to affect their paycheck. So with some of these people doing these YouTube channels and these Twitch channels, it's another source of income for them to make sure that they're all good. Okay? And they feel like if I don't get enough money from WWE, if that's not enough, I can also do YouTube. I can also do Twitch, so I can get also money from that. So I get money from both things that I like to do. So that way I can make sure that I'm okay and I can enjoy myself. But WWE is ruining that. And for what? You're a $1 billion company. Even during this damn pandemic, you still manage to function. You still have a lot of money. Okay, there is no reason in hell for you to do this. There is no reason. Keep in mind, these people are human beings. Okay? They did what you asked. They use their real names. They do stuff that doesn't even have to do with professional wrestling or WWE. Okay? Most of them don't even put you in a bad image. They're just them playing games, having fun, doing their own thing. But you want to take that away because you guys are greedy bastards. I'm saying it. You guys, WWE, are greedy bastards. But you know what? This is WWE. I'm not even surprised that they do this shit. I'm not surprised that Vince McMahon is doing this. Just why? Why would you do this? There's no reason at all. You're a billion-dollar company, and even during this pandemic, your company is lucky enough to be one of the few companies to be stable. To be stable. Yeah, you may have lost a lot of money, but you still have a lot of money. You're still a billion-dollar company. Okay? There is no reason to ruin these people's hobbies. Okay? You don't own these people's lives outside of work. You don't. You may, once they're in work, you can do whatever you want. Okay? Because they're employees. They're independent contractors. They're doing their job. But you don't control them outside of them. Okay? As long as they don't put you in a bad image, just let them do their thing. Let them have fun. And you're wondering why people are frustrated with WWE. And this is why people are frustrated with Vince McMahon. This is shit like this that people are leaving WWE. Like, it's just, WWE is not like it used to be. Like, I know WWE has been a shady company over the years, but for the last couple of years, I thought they've been like changing, like starting to become a good company, like doing good charities like Connor's Cure and Be a Star and like all of that. I thought they would change. But that's clearly not the case. That is clearly not the case. It's messed up. These people shouldn't have their hobbies taken away from them. They shouldn't have other source of income taken away from them. Okay? Like, and keep in mind, these people earn their money. Earn their money. Whatever money that they have from their YouTube channel and their Twitch services, they should enjoy that money. All of it. All of it. Why? Because they deserve it. Them having a percentage, no, they should deserve all of it. You don't deserve the money, WWE, because you didn't earn it. Okay? It's not our fault that you're struggling with ratings because you don't know how to make new stars in 2020. You don't know how to create good storylines in 2020. Okay? That's your fault. And it's you that need to fix that. Okay? Don't take away other people's source of income for just having fun. Okay? I'm sorry that they're having more success outside of WWE than in your damn company right now. This is greedy, immoral, unnecessary, and overall messed up. Messed up. And some of you might be wondering, oh my God, you guys are just overreacting. This is ridiculous. You're just overreacting. Really? Really? Well, tell that to presidential candidate Andrew Yang. Yes, even Andrew Yang, a man who tried to run for president and a big presidential figure right now, is speaking up to this and exposing WWE for their bullshit in this situation. Here's what the article also has to say. Former Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang openly criticized the etiquette when it was first revealed last month and said he would take action if Joe Biden were to be elected president. Yang spoke with Wrestling Inc. recently why he feels that WWE has been able to get away with some of their labor practices. I think this is his quote. Here's what Andrew Yang had to say. A lot of it is that wrestlers are afraid to speak out, And I have wrestlers past and present reach out to me and say that Vince has been getting away with exploitation of wrestlers, calling them independent contractors while controlling their activities for years and years, Yang said. A lot of it is just that they are a quasi-monopoly, and wrestlers fear that they do try to unionize or organize in any way that Vince doesn't like, and that will never work again. And also, he also speaked out in Twitter as well. Here's what Andrew Yang had to say. Hold on, let me find it. Okay. Hearing from talent that WWE is forcing performers to sign new contracts that includes Twitch streaming on Twitch that would become a work obligation, and if talent doesn't stream, they will forego earnings, be suspended, or face penalties. Doesn't sound like independent contractors. Now, I'm not a person. I'm not a person, like, I don't know how contracts work. Okay, I'm only 17 years old. Okay, but I know what's right and wrong. This, my friends, is wrong. There is no need for WWE to do this. There's no need. They're a $1 billion company. They have a lot of money on their, like I said, during this pandemic, they're one of the lucky companies to have their overall, like, they're lucky to have a lot of money right now. Okay? There's no reason to take money that is not even yours, because to begin with, you didn't earn that money. There is no reason for you to do this. There is no reason for you to own these YouTube channels and Twitch channels. Okay? Like, as long as they don't put you in a bad light, as long as they don't talk crap about WWE and all that, because I know you're sensitive about that, then there's no reason for you to do this. Even people who don't know how business work like me knows that this is wrong. This is unnecessary. There's no reason for this to happen. No reason whatsoever. It just goes to show how greedy WWE are. It goes to show how greedy Vince McMahon is. It's messed up, man. It's really messed up. And there's a lot of people pissed and livid with Vince McMahon right now. Okay? There's a lot of hardcore wrestling fans like me who are pissed at WWE right now because of the state that is in right now. You're already pissing off a lot of wrestling fans. The last thing you want is to piss off the wrestlers and the workers that work in your company. That's the last thing you want. It's like WWE and Vince McMahon are asking. They're just asking for everyone to hate them. And it didn't even have to be this way. If Vince McMahon really, really cared about their wrestlers, if they really cared, they wouldn't let their YouTube and Twitch channels alone. They would have left those channels alone. But now they're being threatened to lose, to be fined, suspended, or even terminated if they don't accept, like, I don't know, like another. It's wrong. There's no reason for WWE to do this. No reason whatsoever. It just goes to show how greedy WWE and Vince McMahon are. Guys, people need to speak out about this. People need to speak out about this. This is wrong. We can't let WWE get away with this. We can't. We can't. We can't let WWE get away with this. We need to speak out. Okay? And I hope this video helped. Okay? You don't have to do it, but I encourage everyone to speak out and call out Vince McMahon and WWE on their bullshit with this situation. People, you guys need to make videos. You guys need to post this on social media. You guys need to make your voice heard that this is wrong. This is wrong. That Vince and WWE don't own the human beings. WWE and Vince McMahon needs to realize that these people have lives outside professional wrestling, outside of WWE. Let them live their lives. There is no reason for you guys to do this. So like I said, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I encourage everyone to make videos. I encourage people to go on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got. Like, call Vince McMahon and WWE out on this situation. Call them out, saying that this is wrong. That's all I got to say. Hopefully, WWE and Vince McMahon change their minds about this. But knowing what kind of person Vince McMahon is, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Guys, we need to speak out on this. We can't let WWE get away with this. We gotta call Vince McMahon out on this situation. We gotta call them out on their bullshit. We gotta call them out on their greed. There is no reason for them to do this. Okay? There is no reason. Okay? Whatsoever. They don't own these human beings. They may own the characters, they may own the gimmicks, but they don't own these human beings. Speak out. Make videos on this. Go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Call them out. Call WWE and Vince McMahon out on their bullshit. That's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw here, leave a like. If you want to dislike, be my guest. I don't care. So, and tell me in the comment section, how does this situation make you feel? Like, do you think this is wrong? Do you think WWE and Vince McMahon, like, by doing this, like, their actions are justified? I want to hear what you guys have to say. But that's all I got to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice rest of the night. Thank you, and good night.